Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the stream. We're playing more Homebody because I gotta. I'm on a kick. I'm gonna forget what's going on in here. We gotta try and solve this before I forget what in the heck is going on, and I will. Emily, hope getting out of here wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. Getting out here. Oh, this is a flashback. I knew it felt like I was hitting a wall last time, so the game's kind of giving me a little catch up here. Francine, Emily, for real, the drive was fine. It'd be like nothing for miles except trees, and once every other hour we'd see cows or something. Francine, at one point we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands and we saw the guy ladle some of the hot nut water into his mouth, so we left without getting any. Sounds to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. I should tell a trusted adult right away. Did a joke just go over my head? I feel like this is one of those Emily Francinisms and none of us speak that language. Wait, you guys don't know this story? So, like, do you guys remember when the local arts council held that mini con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out little paintings and zines while also doing homework poorly. And because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life easier. That, and I wanted an excuse to hang out and watch people and people watch. Watch people. Watch people and people watch are the same thing, but sound so differently. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossy, nice autobio zines. Get them back to the con, just in time for the show to get going. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about full bleeds and whatnot. And when I opened the box, it's not my zines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets, like the kind you get in Dare or the one assholes leaves instead of tips. They were Chick Track adjacent, and people were already in the hall browsing. I'm panicking because the print job is expensive and I was hoping to get my money back. And now I have a box of shit people try and hand you at a grocery store, and the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. And I'm standing there feeling like the biggest idiot on planet Earth for ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles little signs that say $1, and those start selling like hotcakes. Turns out, disaffected stoners really love Dare ephemera. Ever since, like little snippets of those pamphlets will just randomly pop into my head. Don't get fried, stay inside. Was that about, like, staying away from downed power lines? Francine, that was Gary. Francine, no, but it may as well have been. It was about staying inside during thunderstorms. Christ. As a kid, I loved swimming during thunderstorms. It was such a thrill. And that's why you're a bad influence, Francine. Emily, Francine, you made the mistake possible. You made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burned up donuts that got stuck in the production line and having an inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for fucking up so bad. Gary, did they let you have the donuts? Emily, they did not. Cliff, so you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean, Emily? Cliff, don't get fried, stay inside. It's almost like literally something I've heard you say. I remember one sub where you couldn't stop talking about tornadoes for weeks. Emily, you know what? I just realized I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. Gary, it's messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. I mean, they're going to go into the trash anyways. Laura. Em, you doing okay in here? Emily, yeah, I just needed a second. Laura, you said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. Emily, well, I told the gang I would bring these binoculars. Excuse me. Well, I told the gang I would bring these binoculars along for the trip, so I've been looking for them, and I don't think they're here, so now I'm curled up in a ball trying not to hyperventilate. Emily, yeah. Laura, yeah, I kind of figured. I thought you're doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. Emily, I think 20 minutes of on is all I can do. And I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her shit together. But I'm not like I was back then in school. I don't even recognize that person. You don't have to be perfect for them to like you. You're their friend. They already like you. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Laura. Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Laura, look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine, you're safe, they missed you. Even if they still never forgive you for not being able to help them find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. Cliff, what did you need a pair of binoculars to find? What, did you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? Emily, get your feet off my table. Jesus, what are you, my mom? Emily, I just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Gary, Cliff, we need to talk about the binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. Megan, it's okay. Laura turned it off. I know. Cliff, you're really worried about this, huh? Like you're worried about me ruining your table? Francine, Cliff, cool it. Cliff, I'm just messing around. Megan, your guys' apartment's so cute. This seems like a really nice area. Cliff, will we even be able to see the shower out here with all the light pollution? Emily, come on, it's not that bad if you go like a mile out of town. Francine, anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight, barely any competition for the Perseids. Gary, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Thesis Major and Gonads District and all the other stuff the magic school bus tried to teach me about. Megan, hell. I gotta text my neighbor and see if she'll feed my guppies. Francine, you didn't take care of that before you left? Megan, I'm taking care of it now. Gary, hot nut water guy got me thinking. Cliff, that the hot nut water would probably be pretty good. Megan, super umami, yeah. Gary, obviously, but hot nut water guy also got me thinking. I feel like travel becomes way less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are going to be uncertain and weird instead of just trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow, like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun center. And ended up in a burned down old ghost town with no signs of escape? Totally. The creaking of distant rocking chair. Unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowable danger. Francine, guys, guess what? I'm changing the subject. What are we getting for dinner? Cliff, I could go for some za. Megan, I think we can do better than za. Emily, you live here. What should we get for food? I would ask chat, but chat's feeling a little quiet right now. Yeah. It says there's people, but I don't know any of the names. Is it Thai? Rotating pie cases? That's not dinner. Thai or Italian? Thai or Italian deli? I feel like when you got this many people, Thai is the way to go. Because you can get like 4 or 5 different things and people can have, oh, I'll have a little bit of that, I'll have a little bit of that. If you go to the Italian deli, everyone's just getting like a sandwich, which is good. I'm never going to turn down an authentic Italian deli sandwich. But for a group of people, I'm going to go with Thai. Did I make a decision? What the heck was that about? There's like a ghost noise. Emily, sure, yeah, let's just get pizza. Oh. It's showing that I don't have control over this. It's a memory or relived experience. Emily, sure, yeah, let's just get pizza. Lori, in that case, we better get going if we're going to get to Domino's before they close. Emily, crud. Okay, let me just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Cliff, Emily, seriously, are you still worried about your knobs? Megan, it's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who were coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and nobody was around to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light? They just had one job. Cliff, I'm taking heat for the binocular joke and you can get away with that one? Megan, right? Anyway, with the pilot light off, the room just slowly swelled with gas. By the time the landlord finally came by to shut off the valve, the apartment was so filled with gas that the windows had bowed out from the pressure. I worry about that too, says Gary. The thing that bothers me is like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs getting like all burned up from the inside? Laura, wouldn't the gas need oxygen to ignite? Gary, what's in my lungs if not oxygen? Francine, guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Cliff, why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to kill you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Pete, help me out here. Pete is dead. Exactly. Thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. Pete is definitely dead. Pete is big time dead. Cliff, look, let me put this to rest for you, Emily. Cliff, see? And we all died in a blazing inferno? No, so you can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now, if you excuse me for a moment. Uh-huh. Alright, just got here. Still says 10:30. We have got to figure out this keypad situation. Oh, just looking at all the clues. So I think it's all kind of like randomized up until we find the clue. And then that kind of like solidifies the timeline. There's a lot of space for clues, but we don't have everything yet. So one thing I wanted to do... Okay. So this is going to be important for upstairs stuff. One thing I wanted to do was... Cliff, look who's here. You're not as good at it as you think you are, you know that? I'm sorry. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet. The asking questions so you can control people thing. Like you can get the upper hand over people without even knowing it. Like you control everything. I don't think I can control everything. I feel like I'm spiraling like 90% of the time. Yeah, I know it's hard for you. I'm sorry. Gary pulled me aside this morning and told me you're worried about me. I'm worried about you too. I've missed you, Emily. I've missed you too. Do you remember something messed up just now? Like I had this weird dream of something scary happening. What? Okay. I haven't figured his stuff out yet. There's Krispy Kremes. Fire safety in the kitchen. Let's turn this on. Eggplant parm in progress. So one thing I want to do is I want to play the game. This is one thing I wanted to try. What's the start button? How do I... How do I shoot the birds? I have a real feeling that I've got to beat this game. It feels too, oh, do I have to, I've got to jump over the eggs to kill the birds? Okay. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Okay. No! Okay. I feel like I have to beat this game. And that's not how you beat it. All right. I'm pretty sure this needs to be beaten. Ah, shnikes. I don't know if I need the high score or not. Probably. But I definitely need to get to the end. Nope. No, too early. Forgive me. There's, oh gosh. There is some reason. I forgot what the inspect button is. Yeah. Only go after the eggs that I have. Grr. This purd is a mystery to me. Got it. Oh, that was good. Okay. There it is. Tilde. So we have to come down here. So this thing will have to go upstairs into that room and do top, bottom, middle. And then get down here. What does the post-it say? Nope. Come on. Little sea urchin. Maybe one of those old nautical mines. Okay. This. Gotta solve this. And I have no idea what we need to get to. What do we even have to do here? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not ready to solve this yet. Yeah, you're right. It's a door. Cable. Do I have any... What about 420? Okay. There can't be like something in my... What about... No. Zero. Okay. Don't know that yet. Oh. Blue, pink, pink, yellow. Is that a fact? What did I do? What have I done? Whew, okay. All right. I sort of understand it. I've got to go until I get yellow on the bottom. And then go back. I'm gonna die. I unlocked it! Are you happy? Are you proud of me, monster? Is that like 218? I should have looked at that. I figured the puzzle out. Figured the puzzle out, team. Oh, yeah. Hey, Pete. What's up, Emily? Things have been hard, haven't they? Good thing the cellar opens on its own, huh? I know you're technically not supposed to go down there, but you're technically not supposed to get murdered either. The note in the main bedroom made it seem like the combination is down in the cellar somewhere, in some kind of cage. I just opened it. Could that cage be the color bar lock on its door? See you later, Emily. I just did that, Pete. Were you not paying attention? The problem was, I got moitered. And that's the type of thing that can happen to anybody. I think it's impertinent to just make sure that we can get this open. See, it's not even anything. It's empty. There's no way I forgot to pack. What the hell? Yeah. We didn't get... oh my gosh. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, all right. Just... Okay, is there anything else happening here? Let's see if we can break through to Francine. Hey, Francine, remember that nursing home packet? Francine, what was the title on that one? Glades of Grace, Melancholy Place, Pet Friendly, for Piss Pad Lapdogs Only. Yeah, that was it. I was just thinking about how ridiculous that Come to Jesus turn was. I think about that brochure a lot. It says that a family member passing is a moment of awe, please. I remember that. Pretty weird. As if watching someone die is some straight up amazing thing. They're confused and they're scared and it's small and sad and the room smells like rubbing alcohol and that's it. And it's done. Well, we have the Bhagavad Gita book, but in the Tibetan Book of the Dead, someone dying is an awe-inspiring thing. Sort of. Man, I miss when that pamphlet was funny. How's the trip been treating you? It's been good. A few wrinkles, but mostly good. Everybody's still basically themselves also after all this time. Cliff's been a bit of a prick, but what else is new? And Gary and Megan have really been getting along. The Megan has mostly parked in front of the video game. Megan's self-isolating? Is she okay? No, it's nothing serious. It's clearly exactly what she wants to do, even though she's been spending a lot of time of that trip staring at the screen. Admittedly, it's a pretty cool old screen. Sure, I mean, her curiosity is always infectious, even if she has a narrow focus. We gotta get into that game. Francine, I heard you actually saw the comet this time. A meteor, not a comet, but yes, it was amazing. Humbling, kinda. Makes you feel kind of small, huh? It does. It's a cliche, sure, but it kind of puts things into perspective. It's so nice to be back in touch with everybody. It feels kind of like a dream. Speaking of stability, you're referring to the last time we went out to watch the Perseids. It's been on my mind, yeah. Emily, I wasn't paralyzed and I didn't go missing. I fell and hit my head. Sure, we spent a portion of the night into the ER, but that was its own kind of togetherness, wasn't it? Right. I have complicated feelings about that night for sure. What do you think of the library? From an anthropological standpoint, they're fascinating. It's fun painting a picture of someone based on the contents of their bookshelf. As for the books themselves, they're not bad, per se, but very dated. Yeah, what can you tell about the homeowner from these books? Let's dig in. We really got to talk to people. Got to talk things through. I would guess he's very much of a product of his time, and I suspect a number of drugs. He seems to have stopped collecting sometime in the 70s. There's signed first editions by Gary Snyder, Lawrence Ferlinghetti, but none of the spines are broken, like they were never read. More of a collection than a library, maybe. Absolutely. These books are here to be surrounded by, not necessarily to be read. You're piecing stuff together about the homeowner, huh? I forgot you didn't get to meet him. His name is Parker Nest. He seemed like a pretty charming person. Maybe a little eccentric, though. He aggressively mentioned the parties he used to have here, and how some of them ebbed and flowed for weeks at a time. He was some kind of drug party guy? Why'd he live in the middle of nowhere? Either he wanted to get away from drug parties or he wanted to throw longer, wilder parties than ever before. He kept mentioning Ken Kesey and the electric Kool-Aid tests. Seems like they were in the same beatnik milieu, though. I couldn't tell if Ness saw it as a party or an experiment. Wasn't Ness a writer himself? I wonder if he was any good. If he was good, I haven't found any evidence of it. That was too mean, but still. For all we know, he's an acid casualty who was in the right place at the right time, and I'm not sure, and I'm not about to go snooping for evidence to the contrary. Oh, you used to love snooping. We gotta get these people engaged. You know what I mean? We gotta get them going. They're off minding their business, and we'll be like, but what if you opened a door that you shouldn't? Huh? What if you did that? Hey Cliff, what if you went downstairs? I absolutely love mixing every pop together at Burger King. That doesn't mean I should keep doing it. I no longer feel the need to rummage through an old man's personal things. You should do it. But if you're more comfortable digging, knock yourself out. I read something interesting about the homeowner. Oh yeah? What did you find? We need to do all of these. Plans for some kind of project. Like he was building a machine. The materials were like copper wiring, glass porthole, tungsten lining. I'm sorry, what? Tungsten lining? What were they building? A particle accelerator? Right? Sounds like some kind of experiment torture device. Instructions for a high-tech security system. At some point in the 80s, Nest had some high-tech security installed. High-tech for the time, at least. But after living in this house in the middle of nowhere for such a long time, who could he have been trying to keep out? Or in? The note mentions something about a cage in the cellar. I can't tell if it's some kind of special creepy paranoia or just normal old guy paranoia. Yeah, we're gonna do all of this. Newspaper article about Nest and his group. We got to get Francine riled up, is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And a picture of him in a struggling small business. Oh yeah, I read that one. He must have been pretty charismatic back then. I guess he still is. There's just something about a man with followers that doesn't sit right with me. I know, it's like the start of a story that ends in mass suicide. It's pretty culty. I don't think many influential counterculture icons look good with benefit of hindsight, but Ness seemed like a kind person. I'm choosing to take comfort in that right now. Anyway, it felt like Ness wasn't actually the star of that particular show. Seemed like his partner Clara was the actual mastermind. How come you're spending all your time in the study, Francine? We're on a weekend trip with a group of friends we don't see often. Everybody's downstairs enjoying the evening together, and you're alone reading this guy's book collection. What's got you so interested in him? In Nest? I don't know. He just seems like he's lived a fascinating life. I can't claim to have any particular interest in the culture he was a part of, but there's something appealing about a primary source. We've got access to everything there is to know about him. The answer's all here. It's been good seeing the other kids, but we have plenty more time together. I'm not going to be able to sit here reading these books forever. We have a lot to discuss with Francine. Writing about a get-together Nest and his group had. From what it sounds like, I guess it was it's a happening. A thing where a bunch of litterists would go gather and do drugs and perform. I don't really know all the ins and outs, but that's the impression I get. Sounds like people would get up and present some pretty interesting art sometimes. But that's secondary. Pretty sure the drugs were the main attraction. Yeah, lots of drinking and drugs in there for sure. And near the end, Ness said he took some woman up to the attic to show them his accumulator. Unless that's a double entendre, I'm guessing it's some sort of machine. Nothing good comes from a reclusive old man building something in his attic. I mean, anything is possible. It could be both. I guess, but I'd rather not be thinking about it. And hold on. Was that story here in this house? I think so. What other house would it be? So does that mean the accumulator is here in this house with us? Oh, wait. The plans must be for the accumulator. Gosh, what have we stumbled into? Was there straight up mad science happening in this house? It seems someone at least tried to do mad science in this house. I thought Nest was eats 3 almonds a day so he'll live forever unusual. Not this. This is something else. Yeah, there's more. Designs for a lightning rod. We're going all out with Francine. This house is in the middle of nowhere, lots of houses have lightning rods. Yeah, but I mean, it sounded like Nest wanted to send the power somewhere to use it for something. I guess that does paint a strange picture, yes. Picture of the Tesla coil crackling with electricity. You asked me why I was so interested in Nest? How about you, Emily? Why are you doing so much digging? I can't say it. I can't say it because it's not going to come out right. What would you say, Fran? What would you say, Emily? Something about him just rubs me the wrong way. Huh. That's fair. He's a quaint old man now, but his house is full of evidence of a merry band of misogynists going on month-long drug binges. But Emily, you just got here. You haven't even unpacked your bag. Yeah. I should go unpack the stuff that I packed. There's more! An artist statement about hydraulic pumps in the house. Like the ones in the bathroom? Yeah, I think so. Turns out they're actually filled with blood. Blood? Like gallons of it? I guess not, but like a little bit of blood. For the people that lived in this house just wanted to put their signature on it? Seems that way. I think it's some kind of metaphor. Anyway, it kind of paints some of the other mad scientist stuff we've seen in a different light. Still weird though. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me Ness was up to something in this house. There's some more. A creepy piece of writing about transformation. I saw that one. I think Nest left it out in hopes we would read it. Kind of insidious, isn't it? Talking about shedding the husk you're trapped in and becoming something new or whatever. It's pretty culty, yeah. And it mentioned the transformation coming from lightning. Does that have something to do with a lightning rod? Yeesh. Last bit, his daily schedule. It was broken down hour by hour, or sometimes even minute by minute. Pretty obsessive. A lot of confusing stuff about meditation, ideation, and dream realities. Do you think it was more sinister or pretentious? It can be both. All right. So it's 7 p.m. and we've definitely got Francine on our side. I guess it might even be beneficial to it might be beneficial to just like stand in the window and like watch outside forever. Do we have any like grids like this? That's technically a grid. So we have to get only the center light. Let's try it. Oh. Dang. Okay, so we have to get the center one on and the outside one's off. Right. Still have quite a bit of time, so we have to get those. Gotta get the ones off. Dang. Okay. Tricky puzzle. But I mean, we can just kind of stand here forever. So the corners have to be off. And then, oh, so close. Corners have to be off. We have to get scared the shit out of me. Okay, that's the exact opposite of what we want. I mean, we're gonna die here, but it's okay. That's all I got. I tried solving that puzzle. I thought I had it. I did it. I did exactly what I was hoping to do, and it didn't do anything. Unless it unlocked the door. I'll find out later. I want to see this happen. This connecting to chat. What do you mean connecting to chat? Weird. What time does this happen? That's where the monster comes from. And even Francine is in here. Right? 10:30. Okay, now it's activated. I want to say. I kind of wish there were like screams when the people get stabbed. Just so that you can like... Oh no, it comes from that other door. It comes from upstairs. Oh. No, it does come from there. It only has one arm. Okay. Okay, there's the schedule. We don't care about that. Elevator, plans. Lightning rod. All right. So if we go in, we don't even have a, oh, we do. So top, bottom, middle. Top, bottom, middle. One way only. It's coming for you, Francine. Okay. Yeah, everyone's dead. Yeah, Cliff is definitely dead. All right, I gotta solve this quickly. I'm gonna die. So it's blue, pink, pink, yellow. Definitely gonna die. Yes. All right, Radon, the silent killer. Silent no longer, odorless, colorless, deadly. Radon may have even infiltrated your home already. The most dangerous thing you can't see, hear, taste, or smell. Did you know thousands die from radon exposure every year? Radon comes from the natural breakdown of uranium found in the soil your home is built on and the water you drink. Radon is the #1 cause of lung cancer in non-smokers. Radon attaches itself to dust particles in the air. The amount of radon in 4 PCI per liter of radon is equal to 100 chest x-rays. The symptoms of radon poisoning will not appear until you have lung cancer or are about to. See a doctor immediately. Ray do's and Ray don'ts. Do quit smoking. Don't wait. Radon may have already be inside your home. Do test your house for radon. Don't let annual home maintenance slip. Do repair foundation damages and filter your drinking water. Don't ignore deadly signs like wheezing, shortness of breath, or coughing up blood. Make sure your family is safe from the dangers of radon with Tungsten brand radon test kits. An invoice for the delivery of 2 industrial-grade Galneron generators in the house. Attaches a handwritten note. Parker, I thought your accumulator was an acoustic device. Why are we suddenly looking into generating more power than we could use in a year? Clara. Okay. We have a note. 278. Nope. No budge. So it always comes this way. Blue cable, huh? Two, 7, 8. Pumps guide doesn't really help us at all. 12 psi. We have 17. What do we I mean, do I just like let myself be killed? Oh, wait. Is this a number? Let's look at this sheet. 12. Is this the same? No, it's not. I don't know what that means. There's a creepy tunnel. I can't get in. Okay. I mean, we really just have to go upstairs and let it happen. I mean, we have a lot of time left. But I don't know if it matters. So another thing is here's an important thing. At the party, there was the one friend, I don't remember her name, like Laura or something like that. She acted normal. And she was there. But Pete was also there, and he was not acting normal. So could that Laura person be our killer here? Is that possible? They didn't have much to say, and Laura sounds a lot like Clara, I guess, if you squint your ears hard enough. So, game plan is that we need to restart the day, the evening, and immediately unlock the basement. And maybe try and get people to go down there. We can lock everybody in the cage, and it will keep them alive. I mean, could be an idea. So why has the computer been smashed? Oh. So there's actually two puzzles here. This has a 1 on it. The mine. So this is 2 puzzles. Here is part of the puzzle. Oh, it's probably sounds. It's probably sounds. So the first one is up register, but then with a specific sound. So we have to like figure out which sounds play. So what is this? Oh. Okay. So we have the positions, but not the sounds. So we have to listen to what they are. Breathe, power down, alarm. Okay. That's cool. That I feel like should be good enough. So dude is just in here. I guess we could be staring. We could stare through the hole and watch it come out and see if it comes out of the elevator. I'm confident that. So, just another check. Oh my God. So, we have breathing, power down, alarm. Yeah. I guess I could try and get to the basement. I don't think it likes... Now, one thing we could do is we could try entering this room the other way. This is the radiator. It's coming up the stairs. So I want it to just go around the long way. Right? Are you staying downstairs? Come on up. Okay, it's coming up. Oh, it's mad. Okay. It's mad. All right. We figured some things out. All right, let's always check this. Doesn't waste too much time. We're not... Okay, it's empty. All right, let's look at our info. We got 278. All right, so there's nothing to do down here, but we do need to listen to this. What does this sound like? So it's all the alarms. It just has to be set to straight alarm mode. Got it. All right, Gary. No, fine. Okay. So first of all, we got to get Cliff on board. No, I don't care about the rules. Cliff. Hi, Cliff. Watch your step, Emily. I'm starting to think the workmanship of this house is pretty dodgy. Be sure your feet don't break through the floorboards. What makes you say that? I closed one of these cupboards a minute ago and the damn thing cracked right in half. This whole place is like the cheapest quality wood. Disneyland. Earlier, Gary opened the closet too fast while doing a bit, and the door almost disintegrated in his hands. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's either poor workmanship or termites. Either way, I know we're footing the bill on the rental insurance, cheap bastards. The cellar door opens automatically when the power goes out. Oh, really? That's interesting. It's an electromechanical lock. It should have a failsafe mode for when the power's off. That's pretty fancy for a house as old as this one. It's more recent for sure, though not by much. It looks like it was installed in the 80s. Normally those types of locks are used for fire escape doors so people don't get trapped. Building owners don't get sued. That doesn't help us get down there, though. How's the trip been treating you? Just okay. Deep enough to get into the woods outside. You open up into a clearing and these jagged rocks come out of the ground like God's incisors. Okay. Sounds intimidating. Bet your ass it is. Nature's supposed to be terrifying. Don't remember you going on camping trips all the time. If I was out in the woods all the time, it would cheapen it. When you live month to month in a decrepit suburb, outdoorsmanship is a little out of reach, all right? Has it been good being around your friends? We really got to crack Cliff open. For the most part, yeah. You sure? Yeah. Not lying, it's not like it was in college. Absence doesn't there. Francine, yeah, we did all this. Take 80 most of the way. That's how I would have done it. Don't need details or clarification. What? Cliff, I don't get it. Okay. Let me see if I can crack into Megan. Hi, Megan. Hi, Em. Does the wood of this place kind of give you the heebie-jeebies? Huh? Like the color? No, I mean the wood itself. Feels like hollow, brittle, a little soft maybe. Oh yeah, Cliff said it earlier, it might be termites. He said that to me too, but like, damn, it feels worse than that. If I stand too long, I feel like I'm starting to sink into the floor, like it's soft and damp. Ew. Tell me about it. List of updates is short. Same stuff, working, gaming, out-of-body experiences. You know how it goes. Out-of-body experiences? I'm not sure I do know how that goes. Oh yeah, you do. Maybe not out-of-body experiences. What's it called? Sleep paralysis? Hello, Vidania. How are you? Trying to solve a potential murder of ourselves and everybody. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Oh yeah, it's 12:15. I'm doing fine. Happy it's Friday. Happy it's Friday. Friday means no work. But I do have school. It's hot. Feels like it's a hot day. Isn't that the thing where you're held in an icy grip, motionless as a being beyond your understanding stares at you through your doorway? Nah, that ain't it. Anyway, I'm good, is what I'm saying. How's your dad? Fine, I guess. If we just stick to talking about food and movies, we liked it when it's alright. And movies we like, oh, okay. Like the only quality time I ever spend with him is watching TV and sounds, and I think I'm fine with that. Have you ever tried to play video games with him? Nah, he thinks they're dumb and too much work. He's not wrong. Video games really brought us together, didn't they? Yeah, games get a bad rap for being isolating and depressing thing, but I owe a lot of good stuff in my life to them. Stuff like my friendship with you. That doesn't stop me from feeling like a fucking dork sometimes, but you know. There's a lot of our lives in some of these old games. A lot of experiences in places that never existed. Totally. I remember pouring so many hours into a single save of some of those brutal old RPGs especially. The fact that anyone could manage with only one save file is unbelievable to me. I always had dozens with backups. Makes me realize I was probably dealing with OCD way before I even knew. I feel you. I remember one time I spent more time in a week in Morrowind than I did in my actual life, just falling asleep and waking up and going right back to Balmar or Dragonis or whatever. That was one of the first times I remember lucidly realizing I was depressed. I feel very understood right now. Same. I want out of this place. Oh yeah, isn't it wild? Gives off major Seventh Guest vibes. Remember when we brought an old copy of that game at Goodwill? We really got to break through to our friends here. Try and get them to wake up from this eternal cycle of torment. The installation felt like we were slowly opening the Lament configuration. Yeah. There is something about the noise from the PC speaker beeping as it makes progress. It's a lot of buildup. And I mean, the game wasn't what I remembered it being. Definitely not the carnival of terror we remember from our childhood, no. But I still remember the sting of how scary it had been. That was enough to make me uneasy. A little too slow paced for me, though. It was more like the type of games you and Francine used to play. I hope Pete is okay. I don't think anyone has heard from him today. He said he'd be here by like 6, but you beat him here. I hope that thing didn't already get him. That's not going to work. Y'all were actually in touch with him? I haven't heard from him in like forever. Huh. Neither have I, really. Talk to you soon. Alright, we gotta go talk to Gary. We're still... Alright, this power box isn't powered on. Alright. So, if we look at this other power box, that's not it. Oh, do we not have a picture of the other power box? I guess we don't. Weird. The other power box has similar symbol on it. Okay. Done with that. I don't know if we need to do that, but it feels good. Gary, was that you? Don't you run from me, Gary. Gary! Hey, Emily, I talked to Cliff about you. I noticed, thank you. Oh, you talked to him? What'd he say? Did it go well? It went very Cliff, but not too badly. I think this is just the way of showing he cares. Being a jerk, you mean? Yeah. Sounds about right. The reality is he misses you. He would never, in a million years, actually show it, but he misses you. And no one person can convince him somebody actually misses him back. Still nothing from Pete, huh? Nothing. Why you ask? It feels like he's here somehow watching. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to say that. Something about this doesn't feel right. It's really not like him to go silent for days at a time. I guess that's true. He must have been really crazy. He must be having a really crazy weekend. Does this house give you Hills Have Eyes / Texas Chainsaw vibe, or is that just me? I mean, it's a little more austere than Texas Chainsaw, but no, it's not just you. There's something unnerving about it. It's nice, but it's like too nice, you know? I've been looking around for hidden passageways, or at least a dumbwaiter to hide in. Does this house have a dumbwaiter? My grandparents' house had a laundry chute. The trees around here look gnarly. Does this house even have a dumbwaiter? There's no way this house doesn't have a dumbwaiter, or at least a lazy Susan. Now we just need our wacky friend who never takes anything seriously to do a fake-out masked killer prank, you know, as a misdirect. Wouldn't that be you? Would that be me? Would that have been Pete? Interesting question lineup here. I gotta figure out what to say. Would that have been Pete? Shit, maybe you're right. That means he could be here dressed as a scary clown at absolutely any moment. You said the homeowner was weird about silverware. He's weird about everything. He left us a huge binder of instructions on how to lock doors and organize closets. Is that supposed to protect him or us? That's a great question. There are grapefruit spoons in there after all. I guess this place was just his whole world for too long. He knew it inside and out, where everything was supposed to be. Oh, and also we just found out Mr. Nest was really specific that he didn't want any knives in the house. Knives? Like he doesn't want us to defend ourselves? Knife? Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to ask that question. Knives, why? No idea. Cliff's in the kitchen cutting up eggplant with a knife for McDonald's breakfast. What is happening? What's the plan for tonight? We were talking about watching a movie together, I guess. For now, I'm just going to watch Megan play video games and see if Cliff needs help in the kitchen. Cliff's working on dinner right now, but he says he should be done soon. Why don't you go catch up with the others? Alright. Gary's done talking to us. Do we have anything else to tell Francine? Hi, Emily. I've been wanting to say to you, this morning I heard Cliff talking with Gary about how much he misses you and how he's frustrated that he hasn't heard from you in a while. I'm guessing those weren't the words Cliff used. No, they weren't. He was really spitting venom to all of us. Gary talked him down, though. I thought it was interesting to hear Gary speaking on your behalf, working to be sure Cliff would be excited to see you. It's sweet of you to notice that, Francine. Of course, Emily. I care about you, and clearly Cliff does too. I think Gary just needed to remind him of that. It's very prescient of him to do that before you even got here. Somehow, Gary remembered me talking to him about Cliff. Prescient, yeah. How does he know Cliff was going to make things weird? Found something else. Nothing. Okay. So, I think... Oh, right. I want to go... Now I go into the hallway. Down here. There's nothing in here, right? Is there anything in these little... Oh, I guess I can maybe hide from the killer in here? Can I? Oh my gosh. Not this one. Yeah, probably not that one either. Alright. So. It's 8:40. We open the door this way and come in here. Oh, Francine! Hey, I heard a loud noise just now. Did you do something in the bathroom? The pump in the bathroom broke. It's bad. No? Oh, weird. Francine opened this door, preventing me from getting at that bookshelf, which is really annoying and also weird. So now what I need to do, I think... is I need to play video games. Right? Yeah. 9 p.m. Alright, I'm going to try and beat this. Yes, got it. Got it. Got it. I'm not sure if we need the high score, but I guess it couldn't hurt. Dang. Okay. So that happens at about 9 o'clock. Okay, they don't have anything to say. So we have a little bit of time before everyone gets murdered. Cliff. Hey, Emily. Crap. Trouble's following you around tonight, huh? Okay. Great. So now, I mean, there's not, yeah, I forgot that I can even come out here, but there's like nothing to do really. What is up over there? That's blocked off. I completely forgot the garage was even a thing. 1913, does that mean anything? I don't have any codes that have anything to do with this. Right? No. Yeah, 278, 278. Gotta do that one still. No idea. Okay. I don't know at all. Oh, 1978. Does that do it? There's so many different, like, times I could do. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. All right. We gotta start making our moves here. We gotta start making moves. Going upstairs. Alright. We still have plenty of time, but I'm just gonna get us prepared. No freaking idea what that is. Alright. Just gonna hide in the closet. Take a little bit of drink. A little bit of water. All right, so the I think that the wall opens up at, okay, 10:30 is gonna hit. Okay, so I think that the monster is coming up the elevator. Was it 10:37? 38, 39, 10:40, 10:41. I hear some noises. 10:43. Is it 10:45? $10:47. Okay. Yeah, I'm on to you, buddy. There's no way that that's Pete. There's no way that that's Pete. All right, listen for the stabs. All right. Francine, or I guess that's Gary. Gary's dead. So this... Okay. How are you still alive? I saw something in the house, something that looked human. It had a knife, Emily. It's coming for us. Oh no, we've got to get out of here. We could do this, Emily. We just have to figure out the front door somehow. Something's not right here. Something is extremely not right here. We have to get out now. All right. Well, Francine's on my side. At least. Wait. I need to get downstairs. I need to get downstairs. But there's a monster. So I guess I kind of need him to like... Yeah. Gary's definitely dead. Gary, can I have a glass of water? I'm really thirsty. My tummy hurts. I think I'm going to take a nap. I feel better when I wake up. Okay. Sorry, Francine. You're bait. Everyone should be dead downstairs. Okay, whatever. I don't have time to care about people. I gotta come down here. Yes. The locker. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. An old printout reads stay with black diamonds between the letters. Why would anyone go through the trouble of locking this away? Because it's a password. What the heck is this crystal pyramid? All right. Now that is a big clue. I just don't know what it means. What does it mean? That puzzle's solved. Okay, great. Awesome. Stay. What the heck does this mean? No idea. This is the one panel. Is it like a math problem or something? So it goes, what? 3 up. And then 1, 2 right. So 3, 2. Or is it 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1? 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1. Okay. Yeah. Clueless. Clueless. What does stay mean? What? So it's 4 characters. It's 4 characters. Is there any puzzle? The tunnel there. All right. No idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not ready for that puzzle. Suck it, monster. Suck it. Not gonna catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. All right. The burner won't turn on? All right. I'm definitely lost again. I've solved all the puzzles that I like know about. Now I have the word stay. I'm just in here for the heck of it, trying to think about things. So, when I start my next life, I really have to like see, it sounds like a girl almost. Okay. Whatever. All right, what you got for me, Pete? Pete's back in town. Hey. The power box in the cellar is almost bizarrely simple. It's just a few buttons that determine whether or not some kind of auxiliary power gets directed to the power box in the living room. You're going to want to set it to on. Good luck out there, Emily. It's bizarrely simple? All right. This one is 278. Okay. We go down here. Bizarrely simple, you said. All right, it's on. Right? Is that how it works? Okay, it's not working. Power box isn't powered on. See, it's not. Oh, is that what it is? Just like the left row? Okay. I will try one more time, but then I want to right? You say it's bizarrely simple, but is it? Is it? Cable. All right. Let me try doing this again. No. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? All right. Alright, you perds. I'm coming for you. You're really on a time limit with this one because the power goes out soon. It's gonna go out real soon, so I'm just trying to like speed run it, I guess. Where the heck is that orb going? Oh no! I lost my place. Come on. All right. Back to solving this goofy puzzle, I guess. Pete says this one is bizarrely simple. You sure? Sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Pete says it's bizarrely simple. It's not this. Right? See, this requires... This is a 6x6 grid, and I'm on a 4x4 grid. So it's not even big enough. It says 1. This is a 4x4 grid. So is it like boom, boom, boom? So what if I do... Oh. Well, that was it. Okay. Solved that. It's the Minesweeper puzzle. But now that the power's out in the house, I don't know if that means anything. Okay. But this is open. Oh. Okay. I guess I might as well just spend all my time trying to figure out what's going on here. So negative has to go to negative and positive has to go to positive. But if they don't, then it doesn't work. Okay, okay. I see what's cooking. I'm definitely just like hitting random stuff right now, but it's okay. So negative is going to negative. But then I have to get it to go to the other negative. It's not doing that. That's not it. Positive has to go to positive. It's currently not. Now it's going to positive. No. I mean, I might as well just like die here and it's fine, right? Negative to positive. All right. Positive is going to positive and positive. That's great. Now negative is not going anywhere, so it has to. Negative is going to positive, and we don't want that. So now negative is still going to positive. Negative is going to negative. And positive is going nowhere. I mean, I might as well just die where I'm standing until I figure this out. Hey, Cliff. What's up? You seen the power box in the living room? This? Oh yeah, the weird wall enclosure. A box like that controls electrical distribution. Usually that'd be done with simple switches, but this setup, some of the wiring distribution is offloaded to the components inside the enclosure, which lets you choose where to send the juice. It looks like the power flows from the main positive and negative terminals on the bottom to either the positive or negative pairs on the right or left. You need to line up the connections on the tiles to form a continuous path from the terminals on the bottom to the matching pairs on either side, but you can only solve one at a time. Okay, so what I was trying to do is impossible. You just pick one or the other. Just connect minus to minus and plus to plus. As long as plus and minus don't directly connect to each other, you're good. Do you think the homeowner made it? I noticed a few other gizmos around the house. That's my guess too, but I don't know why. If he didn't make it himself, he at least paid someone else to. The question is why? So everyone else is ignoring the escape room puzzle in the living room? Maybe they don't know how abnormal it is. Whoever built this thing was trying to keep somebody out of something else. If somebody's that worried, they probably shouldn't be renting out their house to strangers, and we shouldn't be sleeping outside. Also, FYI, that thing isn't going to work at all if it doesn't have power. That would probably be controlled from the main circuit breaker. It has a cover on it. How could you remember seeing it? And this is all just a guess? I don't know. I feel like I've seen one like it before somehow. Kind of like a weird deja vu feeling. You really don't trust the guy who owns this house, do you? Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us out of important parts of the house. He gave me the creeps. He was pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. I'm surprised you were willing to stay after that. I'm keeping an eye out for cameras. I'm keeping an ear out for the movement in the walls. And I'm sleeping next to a baseball bat. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. This place sucks. I don't think we're ever going to see Pete again. No signal on cell phone reception. All right. You don't have anything important to say. So there's no power anywhere, which not great. Pretty sure we're gonna die soon. Yeah. That's people dying. Just come and get me. I need to solve this puzzle, not care about being murdered. I'm solving a puzzle. Go talk to someone else. See, he's not that bad. That's not it. Oh, just come and kill me already. Okay, we got negative cooking. Now positive is going to negative. Oh! Okay. Well, I got out, but it's not the ending that we need. Hello, Emily. It is Emily, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're Parker Nest. I saw you at the gas station. At least I think I did. Right. Do you feel strange spending so much time in my home? Your home? We're not really in a mountain retreat in Pennsylvania. That place isn't your home. Is not Rome still Rome? Are these really the last days of the Roman Empire? Oh, please make sense. Tell me, when that creature, the homunculus, when it attacks you, do you feel it? Do you feel anything when you die? Homunculus? What is that thing? I imagine you must blame me for what's happening to you. Frankly, I do too. Find to whom this cruel world appears, and you will know why it appears so cruel. In the attic, you'll find a device I've built. Something Burroughs told me about sometime before he pissed off to Tangiers, called an accumulator, supposedly to aid in cellular reassembly. I built it believing it would expend my halcyon days. Of course, I was in my 50s. I should have known that time was already behind me. Still, I hoped it would help me regain some of that feeling I once had. Naturally, it didn't. Instead, over time, I made the house. I made you. I made that thing, the homunculus, and it made a liar out of me. The only comfort that brings me regarding the predicament I seem to have gotten you into, is that it keeps creating and recreating you, but it won't last forever. In fact, I suspect the mere fact that we're having this conversation now is a sign that both of us are in some kind of hot water. The accumulator is the maker of the world in which we now live. It alone can change it or unmake it. All right. If you say so. All right. I need to take a little bit of a break. So we've solved that. This is the puzzle. So now I need to unlock the other power source. The other direction. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I don't know if anyone's here watching or listening or whatever. I just need to take a bathroom break, drink some water, have a bite to eat. I'll be back. Do I have any little thing here? Yeah. There we go. I'll be back. All right, punks, I'm back. Let's get rid of this water break thing. All right. 7 p.m. We've started a new day. I've had some leftover macaroni and cheese. So what I need to do is I need to unlock the basement. 278. That was a noise, all right. Come on. Then it is bop, bop, bop. Okay, we got power. Now we need to get the negative going over here. And the positive going over here. Okay, negative is going to negative, and There's a timer. It doesn't matter really. So I think we have to have the negative go all the way up here. And then it goes this way. I'm stumped. Maybe we have to turn at this point. Okay, negative to negative. Maybe positive has to go up. Positive to positive. Okay. Can't go that way. What if I do this? No. That's not gonna do it. That's positive to negative. Okay, negative, getting closer. Okay. Monster should be coming down soon. You know, I'm gonna solve this and then just die instantly. I'm not using any brain cells at the moment to solve this puzzle. It's just like hitting buttons. Is there anything else that we could be doing? This is like the only thing that I can think of right now. Don't know what to do with stay. Don't know how to do this puzzle. So what'll happen is I'll send this power upstairs and it should unlock the attic, I think. Maybe. Or does this maybe powers the garage and the attic? So the other way would literally only just to open the door, if I'm remembering correctly. The yellow, yeah, just opens the door. Really got to solve this. Yeah, I don't care about that one. I guess I could try. No, that doesn't even sound right. Come at me. You're not gonna. No. Maybe my friends seeing me get killed will awaken some primal memory. There we go. So at this point, I look at Gary and say, that makes two of us. And Gary clearly wants to back down, but I don't want to back down. And we stared that guy down until he backed off. You intimidated him? Nah, he never wanted to fight. Turned out he was joking. Huh. So that happened at the Roadhouse then? Yep. Huh. I haven't been to the Roadhouse since we were all there together. The first time we watched the Perseids. That must have been what, like 3 years ago? Yep. Glad you had an occasion to grace us with your presence again. Well, my grandma died very conveniently. You wouldn't have come otherwise? And I thought Pete was the flaky one. Been really anxious about coming back here. I've been busy. Oh. So relax. We're supposed to be having fun here. We'll drink out of dirty glasses and watch some falling space garbage, and it'll be great. But isn't the bar just outside of town? Where are we going? We're going to the site where I've been working. Why? And how are you telling me this now? We're going to get to the bar way after everyone else. I told the others a later start time. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to pick up my last check alone. Your last check? Last time we talked to you, you seemed crazy about that job. Last time we talked was like 14 months ago. My mom owed me some money. It's fine. Pfft, okay. Wait, didn't we just pass the Riverside exit? Isn't that where you said the site was? Do you know what day it is, Emily? August 13th? Friday, August 13th. So what? You're superstitious now? Wait. Are you afraid to go back there? Is that why you quit? Nobody sticks around those types of jobs that long. You either work a decade, tear your body up, or you quit before you're in too deep. Uh-huh. Buddy of mine, Martin, kind of an older guy, wife and 2 kids. He's spotting another guy, Brian, as he's bringing in a dump truck full of gravel, laying a foundation. The truck hits a bundle of rebar. The scaffold collapses, Martin falls into the pit, and the truck tips behind him. Just enough to dump all of that gravel on top of him. He's chest deep in gravel now, but his arms are free. He's responsive, feeling okay. Miracle. But it turns out, I mean, that's 18 tons of gravel in there with him, right? All that weight, it's pushed all the oxygen in his blood up to his brain. And below the waist, he's crushed. He's just one big bruise. When they pull him out of there, all that blood's going to go racing to his legs. He's going to go into shock and his brain's going to die. So that's it. They bring in his family, explain the situation. They hug him, say goodbye, and they winch him out, and he's gone. Isn't that what happened in Signs? Christ, that's awful, Cliff. They really pulled him out like that? You don't believe me? No, I believe you. It's just... it happened. It happened to somebody I know, Emily. And it's going to happen to me. Either I live hard and die young like Martin, or I become a lumpy old asshole like my dad. Eyes on the road! I'm not going to let that happen to you. We're going to get out of here. So sorry, Cliff. Don't mention it. I'm sorry, too. Wait, where are we? How long have we been driving for? Is that the homunculus back there? All right, Cliff. Cliff is kind of on the same page as us, but it's a toughie. Forget this. 278. Well, I'm getting these puzzles memorized. All right, so with this, purple is now powered on. What's purple? Is that the garage door? Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait, what is this one? All right, I need to actually do a little sleuthing for a second. Oh my gosh. Let me look up phone number pad. So let me look at this. If we type in stay on a telephone pad, it's gonna be 7829. 7829. Nope. All right, that was my idea. It didn't work. So where does the purple one go? Let me go check that out. Just because, you know. So that powers this. What's the purple one doing? It's not in here. No. All right, Francine has not made it in this room. Wait, who's that? Who is that? Gone. The teal wire leads up to a box with a little spotlight. Power box in the living room powers this. Okay. I guess it would be interesting to like look through that while it's opening. So maybe next time I die, I can try doing that. Okay, teal wire. So I really have to solve this puzzle. I feel like this is like the hardest puzzle in the game right here. And when I do solve it, it's just gonna be like, you know. Negative. This puzzle makes me feel like a small child. That's not the one I care about, though. Hey, Gary. Can you ask me a weird question? Yes. Are you glad to be here? Like, was this just something you were actually excited about? Does it seem like I'm not? Not like that, no. I mean, was it important for you to see us all again? Sure. I mean, every time I've thought about this trip, I've started, like, tearing up and crying. I don't know why. Something about it just seems so hard. I feel it, too. Maybe it's like... I used to get real feelings of sadness when I thought about, like, the Muppet Babies. Their lives were so idyllic, you know? This alarm, I should not have done that. And the knowledge that such a pure thing can exist in a world that's sometimes so bleak it gets you, and the irony is too stark. Like that with smiley face fries, chocolate Easter bunnies, or old toys. Smiley face fries. Oh yeah, anything they serve at Friendly's is like that too. That's pretty much Friendly's whole deal. I miss Friendly's. Me too. Sucks being pure at heart, huh? Sometimes I wonder if I'm just an idiot. Same. Cliff said Mr. Ness was hard to get rid of. I wouldn't say he was hard to get rid of, per se. It was more like he was excited to have company. Ah, Cliff told the story like he had to force him out the door. Haha, no. He left willingly, but only after talking Francine's ear off for like an hour about the house and a bunch of old person stuff. Seemed like he was worried about something. Worried? Yeah, like he was dreading something. I don't know, maybe he was just afraid of leaving us alone in this house. I want out of this place. You're thoughtful to even think about it. I love a low bar. Hope Pete is okay. No one's gonna comment about this screaming alarm. I don't remember sitting that far away from the console. Huh? The cords on the controllers on the old machines were pretty short, weren't they? Yeah, they were. I was wondering about that too. Oh, yeah, but clone consoles like this were made on much later, onto the late 90s, so they kind of used all the features. The real didn't. One second. I gotta take care of something. My Clever Boy has wireless controllers. It actually doesn't increase input lag too much. Though it's good that there's not a radio nearby or it'd be screaming like a wounded animal. Pretty sure the frequencies they used were banned by the FCC. Yeesh. Lucky we're not near an airport. Did you get this at one of those flea markets we used to go to? I did. Remember that one down the 80? The beef jerky outlet? I do. It's been a long time. We used to go out there once a month, right? Right. I really miss those days. Hi, Emily. Found something else. Emily, are you just snooping around this house so you don't have to talk to people? What? It's interesting. Yeah, so are your friends you haven't seen in a year. Go talk to them. Alright, fine. Cliff, hey. Hey, Emily. I hate this place. We gotta get out of here. Has anyone heard from Pete? I don't know. He's not here. Alright, Pete's not any help. Megan, hey. Alright. So if you talk to people while they're around each other... Well, that's really lovely. It is. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop it. All right, negative is powered. Positive to negative. Negative. Oh, come on. Negatives. And I'm in this stupid situation again. No, stop it. Alright, I don't have too much time left before the monster comes out. And I do want to go upstairs and meet him. I'm really just hoping for a stroke of luck here. You know? My brain has turned to a small pile of poo, just trying to figure out how to solve this. Oh! And that was for the teal upstairs? So now we really got to go up here. Okay. I took a picture of it, so that's fine. I want to look through this hole. It's 45, right? That's right, punk. Chase me down. See if I care. Hey, punk. Oh. Alright, what am I doing? What am I running around for? So, I don't know this one yet. I feel like there's like what's up, idiot? No. But that's fine. I guess. I don't really have to solve that power puzzle again. Who's it gonna be? It's Pete. What you got, Pete? So you met the guy who owns this house, Nest. Yeah. He was making like 15% of sense at the time. He sure made a big to-do about the machine in the attic. You should head up there and check it out. Pressing the buttons on that attic door machine seems to toggle both the buttons and the four... Seems to toggle both that button and the four to the top. What? Pressing the buttons on the attic door machine seems to toggle both that button and the four to the top, bottom, left, and right it. What does this mean? What in the hell is this? Did the game just crash?